Oh man, you saved my life. I could have started the whole show and like done. I'm about to do a whole bunch of like songs and stuff like that. And if I had been muted the whole time, it wouldn't be the first time I did an entire show, and then realized I was muted. But it's been a while since I've done that. All right, so to start all over, my name is Trime Taveler. I'm here to do the Sunday morning coming down show. I do it every Sunday. A little collection of some of my favorite country and folk and bluegrass songs. And I am not the best guitar player in the world, nor am I the best singer in the world. So what I like to do is inspire other people to be like, man, I can sing at least that good, or I could learn to play and play that good, because I like to tell people I can teach them how to play. I got guitar lessons that I do, and I can teach anyone how to play in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, you can learn how to. 5 minutes, you can be a guitar player. All right, and we are definitely getting close to the time to start. So, especially now that the mic is not muted, thank you, Flava Flav, for coming in and letting me know that I was talking to myself. Man, I have this problem. You see, um, it's not just talking to myself. Well, let me let me do it in song. Let me think I'm gonna do it in song. I got a big set list, don't I? Man, I should go through and weed this out. Wow, that is a lot of songs. And I couldn't even find the one I was looking for. Mm-hmm. And if I can find it, then it'll make the joke actually funny later on whenever I do the highlights edit. And I can just be like, oh, whatever I said, and then go straight into the song. But I'm not finding it. You know why? 'Cause I didn't even put it on here. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to find it. Here we go. Okay. All right. This is a special song just for Flava Flav, who saved me from doing an entire show with a mic'd mute, a muted mic. Oh, and I haven't tuned yet either. Take that. On the floors of Tokyo, down in London town to go. With a record collection and the mirror's reflection, I'm dancing with myself. That's all I got. I was talking to myself and now I'm dancing with myself. And that's a very unrehearsed song that I wanted to do as a joke, and now the joke is over. Alright, so welcome folks to Sunday Morning Coming Down. I am Clover McShamus, aka Trime Taveler, aka the man with a whole bunch of names. I hope you can guess at least one of them because there's so many that if you call me by the wrong name, you're definitely doing something wrong. You're not listening to the signs of the universe. And you know what? I'm gonna do one more thing. Two things actually. I'll be right back. Take off the headphones. And one more fan. It's not my biggest fan. I turned the biggest fan off first. Yeah, I turned off all my fans and my AC. Gonna get really hot in here. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna take off this here vest as well. Because with all that stuff off and all that singing, it's gonna get a little warm in here, a little roasty toasty, and if I don't do things right, then I might not have a good night. You know what I mean? Now it's Sunday morning, and I know a lot of you have work tomorrow, and some of you don't, and some of you don't have work on Tuesday, and some of you are just doing all of your 4th of July celebrations this weekend. So Sunday morning coming down isn't always for Sunday morning. Now there's going to be a recorded highlight of this later on, and you'll be able to play it next Sunday if you really want to. Yeah. And I do think that we are almost ready in the real world. Oh, 4 minutes away from 11 o'clock. 4 minutes. Let's see. I better move so you can hear you now. So what you up to? Bold claim. I don't know what my bold claim was, but I guarantee it was pretty bold. I am. I guess what they call impudent, shamelessly bold. Yes. Yeah, so like for example, if you heard that Billy Idol rendition that I did there, and you turned away. Well, this one's gonna make up for that, because sometimes you play a song that you shouldn't play, and you do it during the beginning time whenever you're not even really, started. Trime Taveler, vote for him to be your president. Trime Taveler, yeah, alright. Thank you for coming in. I'm Trime Taveler once again, and this is Sunday morning coming down, and because it's Sunday morning coming down, there's one song that there's a few songs I'm guaranteed to play every single Sunday just for you guys. So don't be shy, don't be afraid to come in. I won't see your comments because I'll be looking at the words, and I'm about half blind anyway, so it's not like I'll be able to read them anyway. So we're gonna get started. Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no weight upon my head. That didn't hurt. and the blunt I had for breakfast wasn't bad. So I had one more for dessert. Then I fumbled through my closet, through my clothes, and found my cleanest and dirtiest shirt. Then I washed my face and combed my hair and stumbled down the stairs to meet the day. I smoked my mind the night before with cigarettes and songs that I've been picking. But I lit my first and watched a small kid playing with that can that he was kicking. Then I walked across the street and caught the Sunday smell of someone frying chicken. And Lord, it took me back to something that I lost somewhere, somehow, along the way. A couple rocking chords there, didn't I? And that Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing, Lord, that I was stoned. 'Cause there's something in a Sunday. Let's talk about Sunday for a minute now. What is there that's in a Sunday? I mean, it's just the 7th day of the week. So what is it that makes the body feel alone? And there's nothing short of dying that's half as lonesome as the sound of the sleeping city sidewalk. Sunday morning coming down. In the park I saw a daddy with a laughing little girl. He was swinging, and I stopped beside a Sunday school and listened to the songs they were singing. And I headed down the street. Whoa! And I had people calling me really loud. Oh man, that was loud. Did you guys hear that? That was so loud. Oh my goodness. That's what happens whenever you have your phones next to you and you don't have them muted. And then whenever you have them muted, what happens is people call you and then you're not able to call them back. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to send the link to this. I'm going to say, if you want to talk to me, you talk to me here, because this is the one time of the week that I sit down and actually, you know. That's what happens whenever you call me during the middle of my thing. I make an example out of you, and then I mute my phone, turn vibrations off and everything. It's like you can't even get a hold of me on that one. And then we double check this one, which I'm pretty sure is the same way. Holy moly, that one wasn't. Oh, it was. It just not the media. All right, so I was interrupted so rudely by my friend who should know that at 11, you know, it's like you can, we can hang out at any except for 2 times, 5 p.m. on Wednesdays and Sunday mornings. Lo and behold, Sunday morning, every Sunday morning at about the same time. And now I have to do the whole song over again. Nah, just kidding. I'll go to the next one. Alright, this one is a song by probably the greatest American songwriter of all time. Definitely the greatest songwriter since 1930 something, and every time before and up to now. I mean, there could be another songwriter. I mean, Bob Dylan was really trying hard, but he couldn't even do it himself. So this is a song by Sir Woodrow Guthrie. So a lot of people don't know that about Woodrow, but he was knighted by the Queen herself. He was given a whole full suit of armor and a sword and a shield, and told he should go out and fight the fascists. And you know what he did? He killed the Queen. Have you seen that vigilante man? Have you seen that vigilante man? Have you seen that vigilante man? I've been hearing his name all over the land. Well, what is a vigilante man? Tell me, what is a vigilante man? Has he got a club and a gun in his hand? Was that a vigilante man? Rainy night down in the engine house, sleeping just as still as a mouse. Man come along and he chased us out in the rain. Was that a vigilante man? Stormy days we passed the time away, sleeping in some good warm place. Man come along and we give him a little race. Was that a vigilante man? Preacher Casey was just a working man, and he said, unite all you working men. Killed him in the river with some strange man. Was that a vigilante man? Oh, why does a vigilante man, why does a vigilante man carry that sawed-off shotgun in his hand? Would he shoot his brother and sister down? I ramble round from town to town, I ramble round from town to town, and they herded us around like a wild herd of cattle. Was that a vigilante man? Have you seen a vigilante man? Have you seen that vigilante man? I've heard his name all over this land. Yeah, that song about Dog the Bounty Hunter. Okay, do we need capo on this one? This is a no capo song. That means in standard tuning, it would just be standard. Yeah, so another one by the same great songwriter. Alright. Back in 1927, I had a little farm and I called that heaven. Well, the price is up and the rain come down, and I hauled the crops all into town. I got the money, bought clothes and groceries, fed the kids, raised family. Rain quit and the wind got high and the black old dust storm filled the sky. I swapped my farm for a Ford machine. I poured it full of this here gasoline and it started rocking and a rolling over the mountains out toward the old Peach Bowl. Way up yonder on a mountain road, I had a hot motor and a heavy load. Got it going pretty fast, there wasn't even stopping. I was bouncing up and down like a popcorn pop and had a breakdown. Sort of a nervous breakdown of some kind. There was a fella there, mechanic feller, said it was engine trouble. Now way up yonder on the mountain curve, way up yonder on the piney road, I gave that rolling for the shove, and I was gonna coast just as far as I could. Commenced coasting, picking up speed. It was a hairpin turn. I didn't make it. Man alive, I'm a-telling you, the fiddles and the guitars really flew. That floor took off like a flying squirrel. It flew halfway around the world. Scattered wise and shooting all over the sides of that mountain. We got out to the west coast broke, so dadgum hungry I thought I'd croak. I bummed up a spud or two, my wife fixed up tater stew. We poured the kids full of it. Mighty thin stew, though you could read a magazine right through it. I always have figured it'd been just a little bit here thinner, and some of these here politicians could have seen through it. Based on a true story about the California Spud. Oh my goodness. Alright, so this next one is one of my favorite songs of all times. It's called Riding in My Car, and once again by the same guy, Woody Guthrie. So, here we go. Do we need a capo on it? No capo. Who needs a capo for this song? Haha. Take you riding in my car, car. Take you riding in my car, car. Take you riding in my car, car. Take you riding in my car. Click, clack, open up the door, girls. Click, clack, open up the door, boys. Front door, back door, clickety, clack. Take you riding in my car. I climb my rattle on the front street. I play out rattle on the back seat. I turn on the keys, step on the starter, take you riding in my car. Engine it go through, engine it go through, engine it go through, take you riding in my car. Now a lot of people, don't really think about the joys of taking a ride in their car nowadays like they used to. And I feel like part of that is maybe even the creation of Windows, you know? You're just like so disconnected from the outside world. Might be controlling that car from a remote control from a video game controller or something, you know what I mean? Trees and houses walk along, trees and houses walk along. Truck in a car and a garbage can, take you riding in my car. Ships and little boats chug along, ships and little boats chug along. Take you riding in my car. I'm gonna take you home again, I'm gonna take you home again. Boom, 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 take you riding in my car. I'm gonna let you blow the horn. I'm gonna let you blow the horn. I'll take you riding in my car. Yeah, so today, if since you don't really think so much about your car anymore, maybe get onto a bicycle and take a ride on a bicycle, and it'd be like, seeing the world for the first time again. Almost like taking a ride in a car used to for people, 100 years ago when this song was written. All right, we'll do that one later. Now here's one by Nellie Wilson. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I know you'd love me as long as you wanted. Then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I love myself? Worry, wondering what in the world did I do? I'm crazy for thinking that love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying, I'm crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. I'm crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Yeah, a little Willie for you guys. Now here's some wailing. This is one that y'all, if you don't know this one, then you're definitely not as old as me. Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you ever saw, been in trouble with the law since the day he was born. Straightening the curves, yeah, flattening the hills. Someday the mountain might get him, but the law never will. Making their way, the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Making their way, the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. I'm a good old boy. You know, Mama loves me, but she don't understand. They keep a show my hands and not my face on TV. right. All right. Here's one by the Violent Femmes. I need someone, a person to talk to, someone who'd care to love. Could it be you? Could it be you? The situation gets rough and I start to panic. It's not enough, it's just a habit, kid, you're sick. Darling, this is it. You can all just kiss off into the air. Behind my back I can see them stare. They hurt me bad, but I won't mind. They hurt me bad, and they do it all the time. Yeah, 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 they do it all the time. Yeah, 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 they do it all the time. Do it all the time. I hope you know that this will go down on your permanent record. Oh yeah, but don't get so distressed. Did I happen to mention that I'm impressed? Alright, and now this one is one of my favorite Sunday songs that I just started doing, and it's not very well rehearsed, but still one of my, I'm excited to do it, so here we go. Well, I don't go to church on Sunday. Don't get on my knees to pray. Don't memorize the books to the Bible. I got my own special way. I know Jesus loves me, maybe just a little bit more. Oh, I fall on my knees every Sunday at the Doritos candy store. Well, it's got to be a chocolate Jesus. Makes me feel good inside. Got to be a chocolate Jesus to keep me satisfied. I don't want no apple zapper. I don't want no almond joy. Ain't nothing better suitable for this boy. Well, it's the only thing that can pick me up, better than a cup of gold. See, only a chocolate Jesus can satisfy my soul. When the weather gets rough and there's whiskey in the shade, it's best to wrap your savior up in cellophane. He flow like the big muddy, but that's okay. Pour him over for a nice parfait. Well, it's got to be chocolate Jesus, good enough for me. Got to be a chocolate Jesus, good enough for me. Oh, Well, it's gotta be chocolate Jesus. Makes me feel good inside. Got to be chocolate Jesus to keep me satisfied. Oh, yeah, all right. That was a little Tom Waits for you. Can't do too many Tom Waits songs. I give it to that guy. He's amazing. He's a freaking animal. And if you ever get a chance to see him live, do it, because like his performances are amazing. And yeah, so and he's like, his show is ever changing. You know, you just don't like, you know. Alright, so no capo. And this is a song by They Might Be Giants that answers one of the most complicated, well, one of the simplest questions, and with one of the most complicated answers. And so this song is titled with that question, and then the lyrics of the song itself are basically that answer. So here we go. And it's called Why Does the Sun Shine? The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace, where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees. The sun is hot, the world is not a place where we could live. But here on Earth there'd be no life without the love it gives. But here on Earth there's no life without the light that it gives. We need its light, we need its heat, we need its energy. Without the sun, without a doubt, there'd be no you and me. The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace, where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees. The sun is hot, the sun is not a place, the sun is hot. The sun is so hot that everything on it is a gas. Copper, iron, aluminum on the surface of the sun are all gas. The sun is large. The sun is so large, 1,000,000 Earths could fit inside, and yet the sun is just a middle-sized star. The sun is far away. It's about 93 million miles away, and that's why it looks so small. But even when it's out of sight, the sun shines night and day. The sun gives light, the sun gives heat, the sunlight that we see. The sunlight comes from our own sun's atomic energy. Scientists have found that the sun is a huge atom-crushing machine. The heat and light of the sun are caused by the nuclear reactions between hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, and helium. The sun is a massive... Oh my god. Yes.
Hey, I'm here.
Okay, come in.
I don't want to come in. I got stuff to do today.
Okay, alright, hold on.
Okay, can you come out?
Yep. Alright, we're taking a quick break. Somebody is outside of my house and they're like, I need your help, I'm helpless, I can't do anything myself. And that's why you shouldn't talk to people. You should just have a little studio inside of your house, and you should do all of your work in there, and you should have all your food delivered to you, and you should stop talking to the people out there because they're crazy. All of them, they're crazy. All right, so I have some good news and some bad news. The bad news is my friend needs some help, and which is actually kind of also the good news because that means that you guys don't have to listen to me anymore. And so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you very much. This has been Sunday morning coming down. What was my next? Oh man, I have so many more songs. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do a part two. We're gonna have a part two version. We're gonna call it like Sunday afternoon, like going back up or something. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna let you guys go and then come back in several hours. Yeah, probably a couple hours at least. All right. So